Hey, what's up everyone? We're going to be doing a 2021 season review of just what I did this year in disc golf, how I did, going to show you some scores, maybe some clips, and let's get to it. So first, I'm going to be looking at it with you guys, so I'll be looking down the entire time. But anyway, so first is this little clip from the Ice Bowl. You can definitely tell how far I've come from like my form and stuff, but yeah, I mean, just a little snippet of that, nothing much. So let's get on to it. All right, Bash at Wildlife. This was my first tournament of 2021, and my goal for my first tournament was to get above 900 because I was right at that mark. As you can see from the scorecard here, I was 897. So I was close because I wanted 900 in 2020, and it didn't work out. But after this tournament, we definitely hit it. I shot a 927 in the first round and then a 928 in the second round, so I was definitely happy with that. I think I could have done better. I played Wildlife. I played Northwood Blue. Oh yeah, I forgot we started Northwood Blue, then we went to Wildlife. But I played Wildlife a few times since then, like barely, but a few times, and I definitely know where the improvements could go and where they have come. So that's good. All right, next one. NADGT. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I was so mad at this round because, oh man, I can't even explain it. So the first round I shot one over. Usually when I play like a casual round there, which you usually play better in casual rounds than tournament rounds anyway, or at least that's how I do. But round one wasn't the best. One over, I usually shoot like 2-3 under there, like on just a normal day. It was still 955, so big improvement from my rating was 904 at that point, so I'll take it. It definitely raised my rating. Then the second round was one under, so I was getting back to what I usually shoot there, so decent. Next one would be the Illinois Amateur Championships. So this, as you can tell from my place and my event average, I did not shoot well this tournament at all. I think I was overconfident that it was on my home courses like McNaughton and then Northwood and then McNaughton again, and I think that's what messed me up. But I mean, excuses. I think I just went in overconfident. Like my first round, I shot at 894. What the heck? And then 947. That was way better. But then 922 the last day. What's up with that? But no, I just remember being overconfident, and then every time I left the course after each round, I was like, man, what the heck was that? It was so bad. But I learned from it, and we're here now. It's okay. The next tournament I had was another NADGT Exclusive. This was actually my first win ever. MA1, MA whatever. I only played MA3 for like half a year, but MA1 is my first win ever. It was so good. So the first round, I was, what was I? I was 2 under through 9, right? Yeah. So I was 2 under through 9, and then I took an 8, and then I took a 6 the next hole after. I can't remember. Oh, I went out of bounds, and it just got in my head. I was like, I just ruined it. I ruined my tournament, and that's why I took a 6 on the next hole too. But after that, I picked it back up. I cleared my head. Me and my friend Nick, who was at the tournament with, or no, it was one of my other friends who was at the tournament with me. We went and got some, what would we get? We got Culver's, I think. Yeah, Culver's is the move. But we went to Culver's. I cleared my head, got a Dr. Pepper. And then, as you can tell, round 2, it was only a 937 round. I think it's because nobody shot hot that round. But I shot 5 under. And I think after the first round, I was 3 off first place. And I came back to win it by 2. So that was definitely a really good win. I know that I can come back if I'm like down by a few now. It gives me big confidence. It didn't really boost my rating that much though, but I'll take the dub. That got me invited to the championships in Texas. So big win. What we got next? Eureka Temp. So this was my first time ever playing Eureka Temp. Was this year. I played it a few times this year. But this is my first time. it didn't go well. 13 over is not great. Actually, it was still 925 because it's a hard course, but as you can see, look, I took a 5 on hole 1. I hate that. Hole 1's hard though, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, on the front 9 alone, I took a 7 and 3 5s and a 4. That you can't do that if you want to like try to win a tournament or shoot like a good rating. But anyway, the back 9, I got a 5, a 6, a 5, a 6, a 4. That was just, I really wanted to play this one because it gave me a feel for because I played this for actual Ledgestone. So it was giving me a feel for what that was going to be like playing an MA1 for the first year against the 300 and something, I think it was like 330 other players. So this was a good get my feet on the ground, dip my feet in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it was good to do that. What's the next one here? Okay, next up is Memorial Day Bash. This, I don't even know. I wasn't going to do this tournament in the first place, but I decided to because that's kind of how it goes for me. I am like, oh, I'm not going to do any tournaments. I don't want to spend the money. I don't need to do this. But then I'm like, man, I really want to get my rating up. So I keep looking for tournaments that, oh, I'll just play that this weekend. Yeah. You know, why not? But this was one of those tournaments. I got 19th. I was not prepared for it at all. I'm not going to be doing that this coming year in 2022. Not happening. Because I do that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play this tomorrow. I'm not prepared at all. But anyway, first round, again at Westwood, I did it again. I usually shoot like 3 under there, but I shot 4 over in a tournament. Like taking a 5 on this course, I mean, come on, I remember that too. I was like stuck in jail on these trees on hole 5. It was terrible, and I couldn't get out because like I tried to pitch out after that, and I hit a tree and I was back in it. But anyway, round 2 was Northwood Gold. I've never played well at Northwood Gold, even though it's not there anymore. It's Northwood Black now. But I've never played well at Northwood Gold. I don't know why. It's still a 948 round, but that's not where I want to be. I want to be shooting 980s and above, at least. So, but yeah, that's just one of those, oh, I'm going to do this. There's going to be a lot of those. Anyway, next is the iOS Northwood Open. I was prepared for this tournament, you can tell. I got 3rd. I definitely could have, I wouldn't say I could have got 1st. I definitely could have got 2nd. The first place guy, he was tied with me after round 1 at Northwood. But then for round 2, I shot 1 under. This dude goes off. He shoots like 7 under him and just blows me out of the water. So props to him. Good win on him. He killed it. Shot a hot round. I think it was like, what was it, like 1,020, 1,030. It was crazy. It was good. It was good. But anyway, this was a good tournament for me. My event average definitely could have been higher because that second round. But what are you going to do? I just need to be more consistent. That's kind of how this trend goes for 2021. I'm just trying to find my consistency. But anyway, next one is FDO, Forsyth Decatur Open. This was my second A tier of the year or first. I can't remember if Illinois Am Chance was an A tier. Whatever. Anyway, I went to Decatur with a couple friends, Nick and Joey, and we got a hotel for the weekend. It was sick. It was fun. But anyway, round 1, I was in 2nd place after the round, and I came back to the hotel. They're all like, oh, good job. And I was like, I was feeling myself a little bit. And then round 2, 3 under looks good, but at Nelson Park in Decatur, you want to be shooting like 7, 8, maybe more. It's an easy course. I think I got overconfident. That's another trend for the year, getting overconfident, saying it's one thing to be like, oh, I'm gonna win this, but then another thing I can't really describe it, but just having that feeling of overconfidence going into a tournament sometimes can like drag me down. So I need to chill out on that, have a relaxed, like open view of the tournament. And things are gonna happen that are gonna be bad, things are gonna happen that are gonna be good. So I need to put that in my mind, know that that's gonna happen, and yeah. Things I'm working on in the off season going into 2022 includes that mental capacity to understand that bad and good bad things are gonna happen. Anyway, round 3 at Nelson was even worse. Even worse, I shot even. That's bad, especially if you're contending for like first place. That's bad. I mean, I got ninth. It wasn't terrible, but round 1 shooting 2 under, and then round 4 shooting 3 over, and those are on the same courses. And same with round 2 and 3, same courses, 3 under and even. Bad. I need to be more consistent. Next one we got is this starts the Ledgestone flexes. This is my second win. It's my first ever 1,000 rated round, and it was at Westwood, 1,014. It's so exciting knowing that you can hit that over 1,000 mark. And then that entire week of Ledgestone, including like the actual Ledgestone tournament, I was just kind of feeling it. I was throwing well. I was consistent until like the last round, but we'll get there. Anyway, 93 above my rating at that point. I shot really well. I took 1 bogey. I was trying to go bogey free. I had a bet with my friend Joey that if I went bogey free, he would buy me something or something like that. And I was that close. Hole 14 just got me. I don't even remember what it was. Anyway, next tournament of Ledgestone week would be the Bradley Park one. I won that one as well, back-to-back, baby. Back-to-back 7 unders, too. I shot 980 here. If it wasn't for those 2 bogeys, I would have shot another 1,000. That would have been sick. But that was a good one as well. The next one, this one wasn't great. It was kind of like shooting really hot, and then, again, that overconfidence. It wasn't bad, though. I mean, I shot above my rating. It definitely didn't help my rating, though. But I got 9th. It's all right. Too many bogeys and not enough birdies. Wildlife Prairie Park. I shot really good, like above my rating. Like that's what I want. 970s and above, 980s and above. But I got 9th. So definitely room for improvement at Wildlife, and you'll see that at Ledgestone once we get up to that scorecard as well. Sunset Hills. Even is a terrible score here for MA1. I got 28th. Yeah. I remember this day though because I did like 2 ice baths that day because I was so sore from playing for like a week straight in tournaments, like kind of like not really throwing my arm out, but just really like overusing the tendons, you know what I mean? Like just the muscles right here and my leg too, like my plant leg, like stepping on that. And those ice baths felt really good though. I highly recommend. This brings us to the actual Ledgestone tournament. First round, 7 over looks really bad, but it was so good. Actually, it was a 986. I was super happy because that was the one course where I was like, this is a make or break for my tournament, and it just sucks that I was in Pool B because I played, was I Pool B? I think I was in Pool B. It sucks because I was in Pool B because I played it first. So my make or break is my first round, and after that front 9, I took 2 7s. I was like, it's over. It's over. And I just got hot. I mean, I still had some bogeys in there, as you can see, 12 and 14. But birdieing 13, 1,080-foot par 5, confidence booster. It felt so good. Round 2, Sunset. I was on track. I had an eagle on 6. I was on track. What was I? 1, 3, 4, 5. I was 5 under after 9. And then I took that 5, and I just plateaued. Par. It was a par party. It was ridiculous. I could have shot way better, put myself in a better place after round 2. Round 3 is where it all fell apart. I was killing it. Oh, not killing it, but I was doing pretty well up until hole 14, and it started to rain. Excuses, I know. It started to rain though, and I didn't put enough power on my nuke shot that was going over the water, and I thought I felt like the rain slipped, like it slipped on my thumb a little bit, and I didn't put enough power. I thought that was why, but I just hyzered straight into the water, and then after that, double bogey, par, double. So that's, I mean, I got 30th out of like 330 something people. That's pretty decent for my first Ledgestone ever, and only after a year and at that point, a year and 2 months playing. I think that's pretty good for my first Ledgestone, first like huge tournament. So yeah, next we got the NADGT Exclusive at Northwoods. At this point, I was just I already qualified, so I was just kind of playing to play. But I shot 3 over at Northwood Black. Pretty good, but it's the shorts, so not as good. Too many bogeys on the front nine, like the front 9. I play it now like often because I live around here, and I play so much better than that. So I'm really excited to play that course for upcoming tournaments in 2022. But anyway, Round 2 at Northwood Blue, I shot 5 under. I almost shot another 1,000 rated round. I was that close. I was 1 off. If it wasn't for one of those bogeys on 8 and 9, I would have had it. Ugh. Still good. 42 above my average, above my rating. So that's good. That's a good tournament. Still got 3rd though. What the heck? Anyway, next one. Oh, I hate this tournament. Not the way it was run. It was perfectly run fine. I love the tournaments run by Plastic Addicts, but playing disc golf in Bloomington sucks. And I'm sorry to all the Bloomington disc golfers that might see this, but it sucks. It's windy. That's okay. That's going to be a trend as well. I didn't really know how to play in wind here, but it wasn't strong enough wind for me to be like, oh, I need to change the way I play in wind because blah 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 happens. It was strong enough wind for me to be like, oh, if it wasn't like a little bit windy, I would have done this or I would have done that. So this really didn't change my focus on wind. I really wish it did because of what happened. I'll talk about that at the end of the video though. So my next one is the Pumpkin Festival. That was a fun one. I've never played Kennel Lake before, so that was really fun to do. I shot even there. I definitely could shoot way better. I mean, I took a 5 on 9. That's, yeah. Then I played Northwood Black Longs. Again, when I play it next year, I'm gonna play so much better. I took a 6, I took an 8, I took an 8 and a 7, an 8 on 12, and a 7 on 14. Those aren't bad. That's not bad. Like, I mean, it's not great, but it's about average. I mean, 12, y'all know what that is. Like, come on. Anyway, 16 over, not great. All right, me and my friend Nick, we did this tournament because we just wanted another tournament to try to boost our ratings because he was trying to get to a certain rating before the end of the year, and so was I. He was trying to hit 800, I was trying to hit 950, and I came close, and so did he. He's like 3 away, I'm like 8 away, but we didn't get it by the end of the year, so that's what sucks. But we're close, we know what our goals are for next year, so we're gonna get it. Anyway, round 1 here, I wasn't in my comfort zone. I didn't really get to warm up. We kind of just drove there and I just went in. I didn't get to warm up. That was a mistake on my part. Round 2, I started getting warm, as you can see with the birdies, but I didn't birdie enough, and then I bogeyed at the end. So kind of a forgettable tournament. I mean, it was fun. I got paid in gift cards to Shields. So bought some Christmas stuff, you know. It was decent. My last tournament of the year was the NADGT National Championships in Austin, Texas. Fun trip. My fiance came with me. It was great for us to get out and get a hotel, and it was super fun. But I'm sorry, it wasn't a well-run tournament. And that sounds like I'm being annoying, but it was just here and there with, you can do this, but you can't do this. These things are open, but these things aren't open. The pro shop was eh. And most of all, I didn't get half my players pack from Halloween. I didn't get until literally today. I just opened the box today. They had to send the other half in the mail. So, and they didn't update us. Like, they updated us one time and then they never responded to anybody else again. So other than that, it was super fun. I love the courses. I loved going to Texas. I love Texas. So it was super fun. Anyway, round 1, I shot myself in the foot with all those bogeys on the back 9. Here's my excuse, and I will live by it until the day I die. I have never played in 40-mile-per-hour winds. I know Texas is windy, but it's not like 40-mile-per-hour windy. But it was one of those days where it had like 40-mile-per-hour gusts, and especially on the back 9, it got really bad. And living in central Illinois, I've never played in anything like that, so it kind of sucked for me. I tried to get it back on round 2 at the Met Center, but it wasn't as windy as round 1 at Belton. But even a little bit of wind at the Met Center is crazy. The grass there skips your disc out of bounds. I went out of bounds so many times. That was my boom shot in the foot. That's what got me. And then round 3, I was just being really aggressive, try to get my rating back, because I just really, yeah. really did bad there. But I love the experience. It taught me a little bit more of how to play in the wind, and I've been working on that more, getting a faster putt when it's windy. I guess I didn't really understand that. I understood it, but when you're in that moment, you're trying to play for like a top finish or a win or something, you want to stick to what you know, and you want to be consistent in doing what you know. And I don't want to change my putting speed, but I know I have to now. So it was a good learning experience for me. I'm very excited for what 2022 is going to hold for me. I think I'm going to do really good next year, and hopefully it'll show in the scorecard in my rating. So that's going to do it for my 2021 recap. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my scorecards and some little clips here and there of how the year went. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on another episode of Vlogmas.